In the parking lot, pussy. Semper Fi, put 'em up, I'm ready for a fight. These First Amendment rights are guaranteed to me regardless if I say shit you don't like. So every night I grab that mic, I spit shit just for spite. If I can put some plans, what the fuck?
Alright everybody, so today is the day for court. Today is the day that we go in to see exactly what they want to do with these frivolous allegations. It'll be interesting to see, but we'll see what happens. Backup camera girl has already gotten hers dismissed. Now we're here to see exactly what's going to happen with ours.
Next.
Thank you.
Next.
Thank you.
Press the camera down. Next. Good here, sir?
Yes, thank you.
Next.
It's down in the basement. You catch the elevator on the left-hand side, you'll see it down.
So far, so good.
In your back pocket.
But we just gotta go after the guy, right?
Last name Heron, first name Raymond.
Herring?
Heron?
Heron? Not like the fish, just herring?
May I have your name and badge number, please?
Please, 183.
Thank you very much, sir.
Do you know your SID number?
I do not.
Okay.
All right. County Court 5 now says I'm Johnson tonight.
Thanks, folks. Please be seated. Good morning and welcome.
Pardon me. Where'd you like me, Judge?
Right up here. Shut the camera off.
This recording is not on you, just for audio purposes, just so, you know, I have a record for later.
Okay. So you've got a motion for discovery and Brady material. Motion to dismiss. File these on your own behalf, sir.
They were filed, yes.
Mr. Heron, this is going to go a lot easier on you and me if you'll just answer the question directly. Did you file these on your behalf, or do you have someone representing you?
I filed these motions. I was the one that filed them. At the current time, no one is representing me, but I don't wish to waive any counsel.
Okay.
I'm just, you know, here just trying to seek clarifications on a few things. Is the prosecution present?
Prosecution's right there. That's Mr. Applebaum.
That's Mr. Applebaum?
Yes.
All right.
Would you like time to confer with him?
Well, if does he have any evidence that, you know, that was requested on the 24th that those motions were submitted?
Mr. Heron, this is an arraignment setting. This is your opportunity to enter a plea of either guilty, not guilty, no contest, or request a setting for trial.
So do I have the right to plead guilty here today?
You've got a right to plead guilty or not guilty or no contest or whatever.
And do I have the right to an informed plea of guilty here today?
Of course.
And do I have the right to be informed to the cause and nature of the proceedings?
Yes, sir.
And who holds the burden of proof here today?
The state does.
And who is the state?
Mr. Applebaum represents the state. The state are all these people you see around you.
Mr. Applebottom represents the state. All right. Now, does
You know, I'm not here to conduct a law school.
I'm not trying to conduct any law school, Judge. I'm just simply trying to clarify again. I'm not trying to be imposed upon here today at all. You know, I would just like to be able to get this done here. You said that I do have the right to plead guilty.
Every once in a while, I can maybe tell you what it was I was trying to bring up here to tell you.
Yes, Judge. My
Which is,
apologies.
I don't have a court file. Okay, I don't even have a copy of what you're charged with at this time. All I have is a docket notation that tells me what the charge is. The only things I have in your file are your filings. The state's file has for some reason not been created yet, so I'm limited in terms of what I can tell you about.
Well, Judge, at this point in time, with no file, I moved to dismiss for failure to state a case.
Okay, well, your motion will be denied. The state will have an adequate time to file this.
On what grounds, sir?
On the grounds that it's premature. They have an opportunity to, your right to speedy trial is not attached yet. You haven't set it for trial. You haven't requested a trial. You haven't even entered a plea.
Does the prosecution have to respond to relevant motions?
Sure.
And why has the prosecution failed to respond to relevant motions that have now been, you know,
Did you serve those?
They were served, and I have video footage of them being served directly to to the DA's office. I have copies here that are stamped and signed, as you see on that copy. My copies are the same one. So they were served on the 24th. So he's had ample time to go ahead and state a case, put in the proper paperwork, and if he has failed to do so, I moved to dismiss at that time.
Motion dismissed, denied again. Court's not going to dismiss the case. Court's going to give the prosecution adequate time to prepare and file the case.
And what does the
reset, Mr. Herron?
objection, point of clarification, and my intention is to plead guilty here today as long as the prosecution has submitted evidence satisfying the burden of proof.
As I explained to you, I can't accept your plea to guilty today. I don't have a file, and until I get a file, I can't.
If you have no file, the ethical and in the interest of justice, the thing to do would be to dismiss this alleged case. Prosecution, I was arrested, and they imposed upon me. They put me in a jail cell. They denied me any type of habeas corpus. They denied me access to, to relevant bond information, arbitrarily denied a bond for my freedom, and yet you don't have any evidence for that.
I've got nothing before me except your motions.
Well, I'm out on bond, Judge, and that is a very heavy imposition for someone that's presumed innocent.
I agree with you.
Am I presumed innocent here today, Judge?
I will do my best to get you a speedy trial.
Judge, my intention is not to go to trial. My intention is to plead guilty. You know, I just want to make the prosecution state their full case in the entirety. I am just simply trying to clarify, you know, what it is that they're saying that I did. And apparently they've had ample time. I was arrested on the 16th when I was imposed upon by law enforcement.
Okay.
The prosecution has had ample time thus far to state a valid case. With no file, I moved to dismiss.
Mr. Herron, I got 60 other people I got to talk to this morning.
Well, Judge, I'm just trying to just take care of this matter here today.
Well, why don't you be quiet once in a while, and I can tell you what's going to happen today. And you can be happy with it or not happy with it, or you can go to the law library and research what your opportunities are. Mr. Applebaum is right here. I will give him my file, which has a copy of your motion in it. He can take a look at it and see what he can respond to today from his file and give you copies of whatever you need. You cannot enter a plea today unless Mr. Applebaum is able to rush a court file and get it down.
Then why am I imposed upon being here today when, do I have the right to a fair and meaningful hearing?
You have requested twice now that the case be dismissed. I have denied that at this time. The state adequate time to prepare and present a file if they should choose to do so.
All right. Well, Judge, the clarification I was trying to get at was, do I have the right to a fair and meaningful hearing here today?
No.
I have no right to a fair and meaningful hearing here today.
This is an arraignment. It is not a hearing. It is not a trial. It is an arraignment.
So I'm just trying to clarify. That was no, I do not have the right to a fair and meaningful hearing here today?
This is your opportunity to enter a plea, except that I cannot accept the plea today because I do not have a file.
If you do not have a file, Judge, I move to dismiss.
And I deny it.
On what grounds?
Tell you what, if I dismiss this, here's what's going to happen, okay? Try to listen to this and see if you can follow me. What's going to happen is I grant your motion to dismiss and dismiss this case. Your bond is gone. You go out of here. Mr. Applebaum goes back upstairs. They proceed to create the court's file. They issue a new warrant. You get rearrested and brought back in here in 6 years. Do you want to do that?
Why are they, well, if you dismiss, Judge,
Do you want to do that?
I don't
It's a
wish to
simple
be.
question.
I do not wish to be imposed upon and be placed in jail,
I wouldn't-
absent evidence.
I wouldn't think so. That's what I'm trying to prevent from doing. I'm trying to set this up so that we can have a meaningful discussion about what you're charged with. I can't do that because I don't have the charge in front of me.
Well, the other allegations have already been dropped. Why is this prosecution failing to do their job when, you know, another prosecution for another person,
Your time
you know?
here is done. You may confer with Mr. Applebaum if you would like to.
Can I just get the clarification again that you said that I do not have the right to a fair and meaningful hearing?
You have no right to a hearing at this time. This is an arraignment.
Well, Judge, again,
You have-
I'm
you
simply
have-
just trying
you
to
have-
clarify a few
You have twice
things.
moved to have the case dismissed. I have twice denied it.
And you haven't specified clearly exactly what grounds you were denied it on. You said that you do not have a case. So if you don't have a case before you, how am I being forced to stand here in front of you on bond, Judge? What's fair? Well, what is ethical about that? What justice is there
Mr. Herring,
in that?
Do you wish to talk to Mr. Applebaum, or do you want me to simply reset your case 30 days out so I have a file? Those are your two choices now. Tell me which one you want.
If he can present evidence and he has evidence that you don't
Not
have,
here to present evidence. You may confer with him.
I will.
And he may respond to your motions if he has anything to respond
If
to.
I can, all right, I'll give him the chance to go ahead and speak with them, Judge. Thank you very much for that. If we can't get to any sort of agreement, can I come back and see you? Would I be able to do that?
No, you see her and she will give you a new date.
So is this the only time that I have here in front of you,
Yes,
Judge?
sir, for today it is.
Do I have a couple more clarifications, if I may?
No, sir, I'm out of clarifications at the moment. I've got 60 other people to deal with, and you've taken up 10 minutes of it, and I'm leaving it to them.
Well, I'm just trying to clarify a few things, Judge,
Well, I
but
can't
thank you
do that
very
if
much.
Because I don't have the file. If you wish to confer with Mr. Applebaum, do that. Otherwise, get your resetting and go on about business.
Well, I'll go speak with
You don't
him, but
want to
again,
tell
I
him?
don't
You
wish
have to tell
to, I do not wish to be reset. I'm just trying to handle this matter here today, Judge. I'm a very busy man, as are you.
I understand that, Mr. Herring, but again, I can't get into this because I don't have the file.
Then I will speak with the prosecution, but we'll see what they can do, Judge. Thank you very much.
Good. Have a good morning.
Sir.